It was supposed to be the trip of a lifetime. You know, the one, the kind you've been planning for months, the one that's going to give you stories to tell for years. A week in Greece, sun, food, culture, history. I couldn't wait. But then the worst possible thing happened. I arrived in Athens after hours of traveling, only to find my luggage was missing. I waited at the carousel, watching everyone else grab their bags, but mine never came. My heart sank. I stood there, staring at the empty space where my bag should have been. The airline reassured me, told me it was just delayed and would be on the next flight. They gave me a slip, and I left the airport with this vague promise of soon. Soon never came. Days passed. I tried to stay positive, but I was getting desperate. No clothes, no toiletries, no essentials, and worst of all, no way to get a hold of the airline. I started to feel like I was just stuck in this never-ending cycle of phone calls and empty promises. By day 4, I was panicking. I needed to see the sights, experience everything I dreamed of. But I was in a foreign country, struggling to find basic things like shampoo and toothpaste, not to mention the frustration of being told it'll be on the next flight, when I had no idea when that next flight was. Then a thought hit me. I remembered I had travel insurance. I'd taken the time to get coverage before the trip, just in case. But honestly, I hadn't thought much about it since. I figured I'd be fine. I mean, who expects their luggage to be lost for more than a few hours, right? But this was different. I called my travel insurance provider, Insure, and within minutes I had someone on the line. I explained the situation, and they immediately reassured me. They told me to hold tight, that they could help. They didn't just offer me a refund for my luggage delay. They covered the cost of new clothes, toiletries, and essentials while I waited. They even offered me a reimbursement for some of the experiences I had to miss due to not having my stuff. Now, that wasn't the end of my nightmare, but it sure helped. By the time my luggage arrived on the 7th day, I was able to continue my trip without the weight of frustration hanging over me. I had the support I needed to get through it. And when I finally got my bag, I didn't feel like the trip had been a waste. So the tip I want to give you today is simple. Make sure you have travel insurance, especially if you're going on a big trip, because you never know when something like this might happen. And when it does, you'll be grateful you're covered. I don't know what I would have done without that support. Insure didn't just save me a ton of stress. They made the whole situation manageable. It wasn't just about getting reimbursed. It was about getting peace of mind, which is priceless when you're far from home. So if you're planning a trip, make sure you're covered. It's a small thing that can make all the difference when things go wrong. Trust me, you'll thank yourself later. Check out Insure. It's the travel insurance hack I use, and I can't recommend it enough.